By the end of this video, you will be ready to record your very first live, course, tutorial, Zoom, or even a YouTube video just like this. I know that recording your very first video can be awkward, stressful, stutter, you don't know what you're saying, you know how to speak. If this is your very first video, welcome to Confidence on Cam, my completely free course for content creators, side hustlers, beauty professionals, coaches, and anybody that wants to build a personal brand through video. This is actually the third video. So far, we've talked about why confidence on camera is so important. And that first video was quick confidence tips, but also laying the foundation of what to expect in the next 12 weeks. Last week, we did talk about simple tips on how to feel confident, but today we're taking this step by step. I remember my very first live, it was so bad, so awkward, overly prepared. I had a huge whiteboard with like papers upon papers of a whole bunch of things I had to say. Overwhelming, to be honest. Although you may be nervous and that's normal, it's okay, you're human. I would be concerned if you weren't nervous. Eventually, it just gets better. So first things first, we need to research and plan before we press record. Prepping starts with knowing what to say, who it's for too. So it's not like I just press record on this video and like, oh, let's just talk about confidence on camera. I mean, I can do that if I'm like on stories or on TikTok, someone asks me a question, but there's a whole point to this. I have a step-by-step 12 videos that seamlessly work together. How are you going to research? Well, you must have something in mind already that you want to talk about. Let's go on YouTube, type the topic in the search bar. I'm not talking about AI yet because I want you to do some manual labor when you research. Look at the top 5 videos. Hair loss. What are the titles? What are the hooks of these videos? I'm not saying watch every single video. What caught your attention? What does the title look like? What thumbnails are they using? Maybe you're not doing YouTube. It's still important. Do that on TikTok too. Scroll through TikTok or go on the search bar, talk about hair loss. What are the niche hashtags they're using? What type of introduction really catches your attention? They have a lot of saves. Why do you think they have so many saves? Read the comment sections. Like, what are the questions people are asking that may or may not be answered? You can ask AI to give you content ideas, but the thing about that, you might not even know what you're looking for. So you just saying, hey AI, give me content ideas about hair loss, it's going to be so generic. Looking at the TikTok comments, looking at the type of introductions, write those down. Have a Google Doc, copy paste the links, type up the actual hook. These things took me from 0 to 10K on TikTok quick because I was studying the hooks like no other. Again, I'm not saying don't use AI, but if you are going to use AI, you need to talk to her like a person. So instead of saying, hey, give me content ideas for hair loss, listen, chat. I am a trichologist and I have an established digital marketing audience, but the thing is that I'm trying to shift into trichology. Now I need 25 content ideas to transition into the hair loss space. I'm mostly targeting 30-year-olds to 40-year-olds, and not all are moms, but a lot of them are. So make sure that these ideas are catering to that lifestyle. A lot of the moms that I talk to are so busy that barely have time for self-care. What can you come up with? That's so much different than just, hey, give me content ideas. You do have to sit down and do some research. Just have an ongoing document with all of these ideas and research and screenshots. Once you do that, you're going to create a loose outline of what you're going to talk about. We're talking more like long form videos. You can still do this with your short form content. The most important thing, a strong hook. Think of a hook as the opening line. Break that down into 3 to 5 bullet points. You don't really need more than that. I have seen like 21 reasons, 47 reasons. These people have been doing this for so long. We need to master the 3 to 5 bullet points first, the call to action. And you can use this small, loose outline for live videos, TikToks, for YouTube. One quick tip is that in between these bullet points, what you can do, voice record under those bullet points if you do get an idea. Your script starts sounding how you actually speak and not so scripted and like formal and unnatural. Okay, so you have a loose, some sort of script. We're going to put that on pause because we're going to talk a little bit about the actual simple ways to setting up. All you need is 3 things to record a video. Something to record with, a tripod, and a light. Use your phone. Don't even buy a camera unless you are actually committed to recording these videos. I made the mistake really early on to buy a camera. Number one, it was the wrong camera. It's literally up there. It was not compatible with any mics. It was just a sucky buy, and I didn't know. I just thought I needed a fancy camera. Your phone is like $1,000+ and can do what it needs to do. Number two, a tripod just helps you be stable. You don't need something crazy. Now tripods are so affordable. And lighting, the most free option is the window, but there's $25 Amazon light. You can get a little ring light. Should you invest in better quality light and a camera? Yeah, I think you should, but not yet. And if you're gonna buy anything like before a camera, I think that you should buy just higher end mics, $20 mics. And I bought them over and over and over trying to find what I needed, and I ended up purchasing the expensive one anyway. Now, before I continue, can you do me a favor and subscribe? My goal this year is to help 10,000 of you get confident on camera, but also build a recognizable brand through video. Every single sub, like, and share truly does help a lot. So I do thank you if you are watching this, and let's get back to the video. Okay, let's go back to actually filming, which is setting the stage. We've talked about this in previous videos, and it's how your filming space does not need to be fancy. All it needs to be, it's intentional. If it's gonna be in your car, in your bathroom, maybe it's going to be a clean white wall. Set that stage. I've actually never recorded in this space. We recently moved, but when I record long videos like this, I wanna make sure that like my back, people know that this is my space. Back in week 1, we practiced a short form video. So I hope that you've been doing that. And if you don't forget to tag me or send it to me, DM me. I want to see. When you're recording, pause. You can chop up those pauses. You don't have to speak 30 minutes straight. For example, is your scalp itchy and flaky? I let go because I'm going to think of my next thought, or look at my script, or look at my bullet point. The next line is, then your hair will never grow. So let's do it. If so, then your hair is never going to grow. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next step, and the line is, let me explain how. So now we press it. Let me explain how. That's all you have to do when it comes to short form content. A lot of the times when I do have, like right now, it says 18 minutes I've been recording. I'm going to make this video less than 10 minutes. Did I ramble? Did I stutter? Where did I stutter? Maybe I rushed and I didn't explain a point. You can take a look at your script, what is missing. Maybe you need screenshots instead of actual words. Screenshots of something or a picture of something will remind you a little bit better than what words will. Okay, we're almost at filming time. But before you do, you need to prepare your mindset. Go get ready, go move. Right before this recording, I went outside and I went to water my plants, got ready, made sure all of my broccoli and my strawberries were the same as they were yesterday. You can do some deep breathing, some affirmations. Here are 3 for your next recording. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be present. I am building confidence every time I show up. I'm talking to one person who needs this. A pro tip is playing a hype song, okay? Because that energy does really matter. Imagine if I show up like this. Hey, we're gonna talk about confidence on camera today. What? Ugh, my shoulder. We need to show up with energy. And I'm not saying have the same energy as I am. Your energy shows on camera. You can be calm. You do have to like turn it up a few notches though. So if you're a calm person, little bit more. Sit up straight, get some blood pumping. Before we record, we need this checklist. I'll give you this checklist in the Notion. That is a completely free Notion that goes along with this 12-week program that we're on. So here is the checklist that you're gonna go through. Make sure that your camera is at your eye level. You don't want to be like this. We're not doing that. We're not doing a chin shot. Also, make sure that the light is like soft. Let me make this a little brighter. I mean, again, that's not bad. It's just very bright. It's a little too much. Lighting does matter. Let me go back to my little orange. The window does such a better job. The background being clean, distraction free. I do have a lot of stuff. I am not a minimalist. I like a lot of things. Make sure it's nice and clean when you're, even if you're doing it in the car, let's clean up the car before you press record. We've talked about this in the previous video, but it's like, I don't want to overthink what I'm wearing. You're not going to really catch me in anything except black or white. You can't even see my pants. I'm wearing running shorts right now. And that way you're focused on my message and not what I'm wearing. Notes right now, I have my laptop right under my lens. But if you're going to do like a live video or like stories, just put like a sticky note, especially if you already know what you're talking about. Put bullet points with what you know you're going to talk about right under, like right here, and just talk. You don't have to say, excuse me, I have some notes that I have here. So if I'm looking down, I'm so sorry. It's my notes. So let me read my notes. We will have all of this together on a Notion doc These tips are mostly for a long form content, a live video, a YouTube video, Zoom, or a course creation or a masterclass. But a lot of this stuff, like the research, like a sticky note, like rehearsing, you could still practice that with TikTok Reels stories. And if you're loving this series, make sure that you click subscribe. In the next video, we're going to talk about the different mistakes you might be making. I'm so proud of you for showing up. I cannot wait to see what you create. Make sure that you get that Notion checklist and guide. Let's go shoot your first video. Bye.